I'll show you one more because people were asking if this bit's cracked, and it did not crack. See how pretty? And look at the sides. Look how gorgeous are the sides. They follow whatever is in the front. The same cell continue in there. You see how gorgeous? Because I try not to touch the sides while I'm painting. Hello viewers, I'm here with another pour and with more information for you. These are the colors that I'll be using. Remember that the name for the colors and the links for the products are in the description for the video. This is an Americana color called Bahama Blue. Then we have many premium colors called Translucent White, Cobalt Turquoise Hue, Phthalo Green Blue, which is like a dark turquoise but transparent, and we have Carbon Black, Gold, and Snow Titanium White. I have noticed that if you put too many opaque colors, then you get less cells, because the opaque colors, you know, there's sometimes it's hard for the cells to come through them. And in here I have two colors that are opaque. I'm not sure about if the Carbon Black might be opaque too. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take Translucent White and I'm gonna put a tiny bit of the Bahama Blue instead of using the Bahama Blue alone. So I'm gonna mix the Bahama Blue with the Translucent White, and that way it's not as opaque as it is directly from the bottle. So that's what we're gonna be using today, and I was asked to talk a little bit about myself, so I will do that too. Okay, so I'm gonna put the colors in here, and while I put the colors in here, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about myself. I am originally from Puerto Rico, which recently was devastated by Hurricane Maria, and my heart is aching for them. I have family there, and the devastation is awful. There's so much destruction in the island, and there's no communication, so it's very hard to communicate with them. They have no electricity, no water. Many of the stores have been destroyed. The gas station have been destroyed. So it's awful. Puerto Rico is a territory of the United States of America, and we are born U.S. citizens. And I have been painting since 1987. I have been doing realistic paintings in portraits, birds, florals, still lifes, and some of you might know me already from the decorative painting world. I have publication in several magazines from the Society of Decorative Painters. And also, I was published in the cover of a magazine in Japan. I also have taught seminars around the country and around the United States, and also I was invited to teach in England. I have taught in colored pencils, acrylics, and oils. And I started the pouring. Fluid Acrylics Pouring, I started that at the end, I think it was on July 30th or 31st. So I've been painting fluid acrylics for a few weeks only. So that's my background, and I'm gonna put these colors in here, and I will be right back. This color is called Phthalo Green Blue, but in reality is like a turquoise color. So it's a dark turquoise color. So these are the colors that were required for a challenge that we have in our Facebook group called Fluid Acrylics Pouring. I hope you can join us. And I am not participating in the challenge, but I wanted to try the colors. So the colors are turquoise, gold, Carbon Black I'm using, but it's black and white. So those are the colors for the challenge: turquoise, black, gold, and white. So I hope you can do the challenge and join the group. I am using a pouring mix that is 1 part of Liquitex Pouring Medium, 1 part of the golden GAC 800 Medium, and half part of the Floetrol latex based product. And what I do is I put a tiny bit of it on the cup. This is the way I like to do it. I put a little at a time and I start mixing the cup. And when I think it has the consistency that it needs, and I will show you one in here, then I stop adding the medium. You see, that is too thick. It doesn't flow from there. So that means it needs more, and I put a little bit more and a little at a time until I know it has the consistency it requires. It's not good if you put too much, because if it is too liquid, your cells are going to disappear into the liquid. So I'm going to keep adding until I have the consistency that I need. And when I do, I stop mixing, and then I will add, and I like to add 1 drop of the treadmill lubricant and 1 drop of the FX Silk. Everybody asks me, what is this? This is an oil from the hair that I started using, and the first time I used it was the first time I got really good cells. So I have not stopped using it since then, and it has a product that is called Dimethicone. So that's a product that is helpful for the production of cells. And this is not good yet, because you see it's still lumpy. So I have not stopped using, and one time I did not use it and I did not get the type of cells that I like. So I will continue to use it. But if you cannot find the FX Silk, what you can do is try another hair product and check in the back if it has Dimethicone. And remember, I have all the links of these products in the description for the video. This is still not good, so I'm going to continue to add. Some of these colors have more body than others. Some are more transparent than others, and that means sometimes when they are more transparent, they require less of the pouring medium. The thing I like the most about these paints, and that's why I recommend you to use the premium paints, is because they are very highly pigmented, and they are, most of them are transparent or semi-transparent. A few of them are opaque, but most of them are semi-transparent and transparent, and when they are transparent or semi-transparent, they make better cells. So that's why I like to use these paints. The third reason why I like to use these paints is because they dry with the same vibrancy that they have when they are wet. And they also have like a luster. They even look like if they were varnished already when they dry. So these paints are wonderful for these. That doesn't mean that you don't have to varnish, because I do varnish with the DecoArt varnish that I put in the description for the video. Before I varnish, I clean the, still too thick. You see how it's still lumpy? Before I varnish, I like to clean thoroughly with Dawn detergent, and also the link for that product is on the description for the video. And I clean with the Dawn detergent, Then I wait until the canvas is dry again, and then you can varnish. Start with very light coats of varnish and put as many layers of varnish as you like. I like gloss varnish, but if you don't like gloss varnish, I believe that product also comes in matte. So I'm spending today more time. The video will be longer probably, but I am giving you lots more information in case you're joining me for the first time. So you see how long it takes me to mix this paint. So that's why I do not mix them all on the video. So I'm gonna mix only one for you, and this is perfect now. You see how it is still thick. You see it is still thick, but it's flowing. You see it's still thick. Thick. Let me see. Can you see it? I hope you can. Okay, so this one is perfect now. I'm gonna do the remainder outside of camera. Remember that the Americana paints are more liquid than the premium, has less viscosity than the premium, so you even have to use even less pouring mix on these ones. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so I'm gonna start the pour, the dirty cup. This is called a dirty cup. And I'm going to start in this order from light to dark and leaving the gold for the end. So I don't have to tell you the colors. This is the order that I'm using. And I have been teaching for many years. I lost the count. I started painting in 87, but I think I started travel teaching in 89. So this is, always start with white, because white helps with the formation of the cells. The contrast with white and the opaque color with the transparent color, that's what's going to make the difference. And I forgot to put the silicone because I was going to put it on camera. So here it is. 1, 1, 1, 1, and 1. That's the treadmill. And now I'm going to put the FX silk, and I'm going to use a pipette for that. You can find the link on the description for the video. So 1, 1, probably went more than 1 because for some reason this pipette is not working too well, but that's okay. And as I have explained in other videos, but since this is like a summary of everything in here, I'm gonna blend, because if you do not blend 1, 2, 3, if you do not blend 1, 2, 3, you're gonna get huge cells 1, 2, 3, and that's not pretty either. And I showed 1, 2, 3. I have shown some with huge cells, but I want medium-sized cells, not huge. If you like huge cells, then do not, by any means, do not mix the silicone that you put inside the paints. I do not mix it if I put it inside the cup, but I do mix it if it's inside the paints, because the cup, when you put colors on top of others, they do mix each other. So I'm going to start with light to dark. Light. Let's put more of this one. And I'm going to fill a 7 ounces cup. Of these beautiful colors. Turquoise colors. When we have the black, because the challenge includes the black, but I'm going to put black only one time, because black and gold can take over your composition very fast. I don't know why, but they can take. So these colors, I'm putting it one time only. So now I'm gonna start again with the white, and when I do put this white, everything is gonna blend together. And I'm gonna put some in here. I'm gonna do all the turquoise colors again, one second time with the turquoise colors, and not the black or the gold. I want to keep some for a next pour, if I can, because I used most of it. Let's see, if I do not fill the cup, then I'm gonna use everything. Okay, I'm not gonna use black now or gold. I'm gonna use that only one time because I have done it with black. One time I did one with black and gold, and the black overpowered to cover everything. Okay, so white again. And I think I can do another coat of all the colors, of all the turquoise colors. So let's finish, because if we can do another pour with other colors, it doesn't have to be the same. So now I'm going to finish all the colors from the cups. And if you can share my videos so that other people can watch them, I really appreciate that. I really tell my students all the secrets and everything I know about this. I do not keep anything for myself. So please share my videos, and if you can watch the others, I really appreciate that. Also, if you want to donate to our channel, there's a link at the end of the video. And trust me, if you use these paints, you're gonna love them. In one of the videos, if you watch the other videos, in one of the videos I showed a painting, a realistic painting I have done with these videos. Maybe at the end of this video, well, everything is gonna be dirty here, so if you watch that other video, you're gonna find that painting that I did with these premium paints, which are wonderful also to do realistic paintings. So this is the last of the turquoise colors. A darker color. It's a darker color, but it's transparent. I think it's semi-transparent. If you go to the Facebook page, on the files, you're going to find a file that has this product specification for these paints, and it will tell you which ones are semi-transparent and which ones are transparent. And it also tells you the light fast rating, which most of them are excellent, and that means that they do not fade with the light, because light makes some paintings fade, and you don't want your paintings to fade over the years. So that is what. So we're going to finish now with the white. And I'm going to mix a tiny bit more white because I want to do something on the canvas. So let me mix some more white. didn't have too much white left in the bottle, so I'm not gonna put it in the cup. I'm leaving it for what I was gonna do. So what I was gonna tell you, I prefer using the white from the Americana series instead of the premium because it is less lumpy. It's more liquid, but it has less lumps, and the one from the premium, it takes time to mix. Even the translucent white that we were using today, it takes time to mix. Okay, so we are going to maybe a tiny bit of this white and leave the other for what we want to do. And I'm going to bring the canvas now. I like to clean my space before I bring the canvas, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to bring the canvas, and it's a 10 by 10 canvas, 10 inches by 10 inches. If you're in other countries, I think it is 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters, I think it is. Okay, so I'm doing a flip cup because I want to show you something that is what normally people do. And I'm going to put the white in here. I'm going to put the white in here. And I'm going to mix it a tiny bit, and I'm telling you why, because one time I didn't do this and the white didn't the white that I had put in here dried with some ridges, and I don't want that. So hopefully it's not going to happen today. Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna bring it to the front so that we have space to open it, and we're gonna open it very carefully in there. I'm gonna bring some of these colors in the edge. Now, I am not torching until the end, because I like the effect of the cells better when I do that. But I have to do this fast, because when I do this and I don't torch until the end, there's a time that you have until the silicone comes to the top, and then if you have not torched, the torching will not work. So let me do it fast. So I have to do this tilting fast, or I miss that window. So I'm not going to worry about what I am missing or not, because if I don't do this fast, I'm going to miss that window, that torching window. And bring the torch fast. Okay, let's bring the torch. I have to change my gloves for that. Just take out the gloves and bring the torch. And I put so little of the black and the gold, and it's not showing, but that's okay. I don't mind. Make sure you don't put the heat too close, or you're gonna burn your paint. Okay, now I'm gonna put other gloves. Always, even with the gloves, I always get pain, and it's so hard to take these paints out from your hands. So now I want to tilt it a tiny bit so that those cells get bigger. I really like what I have. And what I'm gonna do now outside of camera, this is gonna continue to grow. Some of them are gonna continue to grow. Outside of camera, I'm going to put the paint from the drippings that I don't have too much, but I have some. I'm gonna use them for whatever edges I still have to cover. I don't want to move it too much. I can see some of the gold, but very small in there, and the black. That's okay. I really like what I have, even though I don't think it's good for the challenge. I was not going to participate in the challenge anyway. I was just trying to do one to show them. But anyway, I love what I have. This is a pretty piece. And I hope you can join me for other videos. Please come back for more, and I will show you a picture of the painting at the end of the video. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Subscribe to my channel, and please come back for more. Okay, so look at it one more time, because the cells keeps enlarging and it keeps changing, because the fluid it keeps flowing. And see how it is just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I will show you a closer look. So that's closer. We have some very large ones and very small ones in here, and some gold showing in there. And if you want, you can one last time, put the heat. And that's it. Well, thank you for joining me. I hope you can come back for more, and I hope you like what we did. Take care.